Greetings YouTube, LMS Tactical here. Me and Mrs. Tactical, she's sitting next to me. I already made this beginning of the video and somebody rang my doorbell, and because you guys, a couple have complained, I have to redo it. So I'm not going to show you Miss Tactical now. You guys missed it. It's not my fault. Say hi.
Hi.
She's here. There is a Mrs. Tactical. She just didn't know her last name was Tactical. Okay, so I was telling her, because we got up, we went out to breakfast, we did this, that, and the other thing, and then, went to the post office and blah, 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 blah. And so she wanted to go to a thrift store, and I haven't been to one in a while, but when's the last time you guys went to a thrift store? Man, there used to be a time, I'll just be honest with you like I always am. I actually avoided thrift stores because they brought me back to my impoverished childhood. No bullshit. I'd get into them and I'd feel really depressed. Because sometimes you see people there and it's like they're buying silverware and things, and it's like that's all they can afford. And I don't judge them. I relate to them. And it's like you scratch and claw your way out of something, and then to get back into it, you got to change your mindset. So through the years, I've taught myself like, hey man, that's pretty cool. And I haven't been to one in a while, but people are getting hip to the treasures that are there. So sometimes you'll see some, everybody, you'll find anybody there, because I used to, like, you could locate stuff and get on, now that we have cell phones, you could go on Google and Google the name brand or something that's on the bottom of a, $3 teacup and find out it's a $500,000, heirloom or artifact. So there's people that do that. We go there. My wife and the kids like to go there because it's fun. You can spend a little bit of money and come back with a bunch of stuff that you can put in your garage in case you have too much room in there. So we're over there, and it just made me realize I got to do more of that because it's actually very fun. I don't know. We spent what, $109?
145.
$145, but we ended up with literally, we couldn't even fit everything in the cart. And the things we got are like really cool stuff, like little wooden boxes, and with latches, and they're just a little wood, not a jewelry box, but like a wooden box. And so my wife would say, like, what are you going to use it for? And it's like, that doesn't even matter, man. It's a box and it's made of wood. You got to have it. There's always something to put in it. And I put on my loading bench and put little stuff in there, little primers, whatever. But the cool thing, and I wish I could show you, but the back seat of my truck is loaded with bags. This one item, I'm not kidding, man. I would have paid $100 for it, and it was $4.99. It's like a wooden donut-shaped box that's hollowed out and beveled just perfectly, and it's got a cool little latch, and everything fits together tight, and it's got little birds like peacocks and shit painted on it. I have no idea what it's used for, but it's like my prized possession now. If the car caught on fire and I had to grab one thing, Mrs. Tactical or that wooden donut, Mrs. Tactical would burn because I'm taking that donut. I'm just kidding. I love it. I'd try to get her out once I made sure the donut was safe. I'd make a good effort to get back and at least see if I couldn't fan the flames a little. I love it. But yeah, man, am I the only guy that thinks it's cool going to thrift stores? I'm gonna start doing it again. It's awesome. Books, they got books for nothing, man. Nobody reads books anymore, I guess. And books are a pain in the ass because they take up a lot of room. I happen to be the kind of guy that likes a lot of books around me. I like the smell, the feel. I always have liked books. And someday I'm gonna learn how to read, and then I'll probably like them a lot more. But I got a book on, it's an old, I don't know, Betty Crocker or something, book on American recipes. I'm excited. If you don't, whether or not I ever actually cook anything out of it, I don't know, but it's going to be fun to sit around and pretend like I'm going to. Other than that, what else? Red light. This is just a little update here. My dog Mason, took him to his second vet appointment yesterday. He's now 4 months old, right? Mm-hmm. He's 4 months old. And the last vet appointment was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. He weighed 23 pounds, and now he weighs 50 pounds. So he is out of control growing. So he got all his shots. You guys, my videos are going to get a lot better soon. They're going to be like back when I had Charlie, because I am not able to walk Mason in the forest until all his vaccinations and shit kick in. So we got everything done, and now I got to wait 6 more days, and then I can start taking them through the forest and, you know, looking for arrowheads and Bigfoot and all that other shit. So that'll be fun. Yeah, that's it. I mean, am I forgetting anything? Is there anything going on in the news? The Democrats, I can't watch the news anymore, man. I just can't get into it. I turned it on yesterday. What was that ugly black chick that I hate? Maxine Waters was on there. I mean, come on, man. And then Pelosi. After like 5 minutes of that, I gotta get off the TV.
$1 gift to Trump.
Did she?
Yeah, she said she gave Trump $1 to build the wall.
Yeah, I mean, she's just out of control.
She act like that's her money.
Yeah, as if it's her money. That was the other thing too. My wife and I were talking about how awesome it is when you think about it. That because Trump had said something after meeting with Pelosi that, you know, you can't impeach somebody when everything's working out so well. And we started talking about that. It's like he's doing so good. He's done so much, worked so hard, and I think is he the first president that's never accepted a dime for his job? I mean, these people that hate Trump are they're pathetic. But you know, and I'm not saying that the guy's a great guy, but man, he's a good president, if not a great president at this exact moment.
He done a good job.
Yeah, he's done a really good job. I mean, even, you know, if this was Obama, and I hated Obama, but he was doing things this well, man, I wouldn't badmouth him. I'd be like, hey, look, the guy's kind of an asshole, but he's really doing good for our country. But it's the old thing, you know, the Democrats would rather the ship sink than, you know, give the captain of the ship any credit for anything. So that's the Democrats. What else? Russia has been, you know, as you know, dicking around, doing all kinds of provocative shit, buzzing our ships, ramming ships, in Ukrainian Navy ships. And so I heard yesterday, or I saw an article on the internet that we are now responding by putting our ships out in the Black Sea and off of Japan and some disputed waters, and kind of pushing back, playing hardball. I like that. I think that's how you deal with a guy like Putin. I don't know, man. I mean, there is a lot of speculation that the next war we get into is going to end up being with Russia, and I find it strange that back during my time in the military, that's what we were all geared up for, was to fight the Soviet Union, and now it looks like we've come full circle again. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. There's never a shortage of shit to worry about, so that's the good news. You know, if the economy and everything's great, and if we get a wall and we stop the flow of illegal aliens, if we wipe out ISIS, we can always still worry about China and Russia. So, I mean, things are looking good. We're not going to get bored. Anyways, that's my little ramble for Saturday. I woke up today thinking it was Friday, so happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a good one. That's it. I'll try to come up with some more substance, but I'm too excited about my wooden donut. It must be the cop blood in me. Anything that looks like a donut is awesome. Anyways, stay safe. LMS Tactical. I'm out.